What's up, YouTube? We're gonna be talking about the brand new update that they're doing with the new crafting stuff and the cards that are changing. So, have you guys checked it out? If not, I can give you guys a quick rundown of what's going on. Feel free to type in the chat. Don't worry. How you doing, Strider? Hope it's doing you're doing good. Did you hear about the update, my boy? Did you guys hear about the update? You just watched it? What do you think about it? What do you think about the change? Good? Yeah, same here. I don't know what I can say other than hopefully they don't mess any other things up, right? Because you know they've got a tendency of fixing one thing and then messing up another. So hopefully everything's a-okay so far. I really don't care about the irons and leads. Yeah, I know, but people think of like, oh, leads, money. You know, people are not very bright. Yeah, they always do mess up some things. Okay, so we've got a couple items in here. Let's see what the loadout cards change to. Although I may have to change my settings, because you know how Dirty Bomb is, never saves my settings. Okay, good. Everything's good. So what I saw from the update, apparently now your original loadout card may have let me just put up Vasily. That was weird. Yeah, no, because it looks like there's a probability that your new loadouts may have perks in them as well. Okay. Let me see. Hopefully nothing much gets ruined from it. We should probably check out. It's not. I don't think the update is in effect, but we can talk about it. Changes to loadout cards. Yeah, your default loadout cards will now have actual augments. You're gonna have prime loadout cases. What's up, Betworth? How you doing, man? Prime loadout case cost $5.99. Chances of gold, chances of cobalt. Okay, so that's more like a guaranteed gold, right there. New in-game drops. Yes, they put a that defaults will have the thingamajiggers. Word. Instead of dropping equipment cases every few games, we will be dropping fragment cases, which include bundles of fragments. Additionally, we will also be dropping new loadout cases occasionally post-match. These will include a random bronze, silver, or gold loadout card for any merc with the following changes. Bronze, silver, gold. Okay, so now you've got 75% of bronze, 20% of silver, 5. So you can only get kobolds from the new prime cases. And that's kind of the thing that was worrying me, right? Those new changes we're gonna have to mine for kobolds quickly, because now only people that spend money or craft will be able to get kobolds. Equipment cases will be replaced in the store with a new loadout case, giving you a random bronze, silver, or gold card for any merc. This will cost 5,000 credits each, a significant saving over 8 to 9 equipment case you would have to buy on average before you get a bronze loadout card. Okay. Okay, so now cases are going to be much more expensive. The cases you receive as part of the daily weekly reward will also no longer contain iron or loadout. Do you think cards/skins will be expensive on Steam Marketplace by the community? Okay, let me tell you, Killerder. Let's do a quickly. Well, I never got a cobalt so far, so I don't care that I can't get one from a drop. Well, you'll be able to craft one, so don't worry. Let's do a quickly Google search. Let's see. What is it called? Nightbot, Tap Tempo. These are things I normally Google. What is it called? CSGO skin price history. Okay, here we go. we need to check the trend calculators. Closed. We don't want to check your deals. In the last year, right? Thanks, dude. Okay. Here we go. So these are for like the neutral trend is going to be yellow, so that's nothing. Price for your average skins. Right? No, that's for a case. We want to check the overall. Let's check just like one of the standard. I don't know. This is weird. Juiced. What's up, Pug? And I say, what's up, dude? Iron loaded card skins now obsolete since the weapon skins is what you're going for anyway. Well, no, because weapon skins won't give you any character customization or any augments. So you want to have one of each, right? And then you can mix and match that. So item prices and values. We can check in here and see what on average we've got. Let's just grab one of the earliest skins of lowest quality. Well, let's just get consumer grades. X silent, hello. But the weapon skin is all you see in just first person, and the new update gives you perks for any card anyway. True. But if you want to have a cobalt out exterior, I would like to have that. And I don't quite like some of the skins that they've given us. And I would like my secondary weapon, because you're gonna need a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, right? And by then you might as well just get your. Okay, let's just see these skins right here. We're gonna grab the blue spruce. Everybody has this, but we're gonna check its sale history. Right, for, let me see, blue spruce, it's like 3 cents, 3 cents, 3 cents. So we can clearly see that even in CSGO, which has lots of skins, like the lowest tier is always gonna be cheaper, super cheap, right? And I don't think people are gonna be making their crappy like bronze tier wrecked up skins like worth $5. Do you think that Steam Marketplace Build Edition is going to boost player count? I sure hope so. Oi Pug, did you get the ideal donate method yet? There is no ideal donate method, but there is a I've got I think it's like Skrill or something like that, where if you donate, you can actually donate to me that way using ideal. It's interesting. I don't know how it works, but they said that the only way to donate through Ideal is using that, so I did that. What's up, dudes, man? Strider official. You can't type? I can quite clearly see that. You are typing right now. So to answer your question, hopefully, please give me some so I can get a cobalt. Well, unless they add trading, I'm going to be unable to give you anything. So let's see. And it doesn't want to show it. Word. I can actually see it right now on the thing. Buying cases with credits, daily, weekly rewards. Okay, let's see. I want to see what this does. The cases you receive as part of the daily and weekly reward track will also no longer contain iron or lead loadout cards. Instead, these cases will now drop either 20 fragments, 5 more than a lead cobalt card, 50 fragments, 5 more. Here's the Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3 cases. Your inventories will not be updated. The change will only apply to cases going forward and will mean more fragments for everybody without the hassle of manual recycling. Word. Is it coming out next year? Hopefully it's coming out this month, but it could be coming out next year. But it's going to be out soon. I need money to buy elite cases fast. Well, you want to buy them after the update, so you can get specific mercs with a higher chance of getting a cobalt, my boy. Well, we can stock up on these old cases and sell them on the market in a few years to make some money. Not really, because the changes will only occur after the update. So... and you'd have a better chance of getting a higher tier weapon, a higher tier merc weapons, like a merc loadout card from just from the newer versions of the elite cases, from the prime cases. Although you could go for rarity, but I don't think anybody's gonna go for that. And you can have specific marketable items, meaning that yes, the prime ones will be probably marketable. Well, they won't probably be. The weapon skins will be, and the older ones probably won't be. Any word on how you can get the keys for free after Christmas events? Are you saying that things we own prior to 20 can be traded? Yeah, I'm saying that anything that isn't a weapon skin or a weapon case probably will not be tradable after the trading update that they do. So, because you can't trade loadout cards because that would nullify the purpose of crafting, and crafting is good and requires a lot of effort. Solenada says hi Pug, and I said hello. And after the Christmas update, you won't be able to get the keys for free. So you're gonna have to play and or pay out of the event and play in the event. Do you play CS:GO? I used to play a lot of CS:GO. I sold all my skins and got a lot of money and bought Tekken. Okay, this is Arsenal Crate update. We're also updating the contents of the Arsenal Crate, since many of the items include content that provides lead and iron loadout cards. Existing Arsenal Crates will not be affected, but all crates you receive going forward when leveling up will be updated. What do you think the Halloween skin will be worth after Marketplace is up? I think it'll be worth more than your average nuclear winter skin. Did you get to see how we got the case keys without real money in 2018? I don't think there is a way, because they said that you can buy them through events. So you either stock up right now or trade stuff to get keys. You know what I'm saying? Weapon card changes. With regards to our longer term plans, we wanted to take a moment to explain how we're going to be evolving the weapon card system starting early next year. Yeah, I want weapon keys for free. Well, that's not going to happen, Mr. Pinak Paul Chowdhury. That's not going to happen unless you only do it during events, and then you better hope they do good events. As we've mentioned, this includes introducing recycling, polishing, and trade-up mechanics, so the rest of this post talks about those. Okay, so here's what I mean. Oh, by playing? Well, that's not going to happen. Only during events, because in events you can make the event currency, and you can only buy keys through the event currency, or real money. Or you get weapon skins from before, and you trade them to buy a key, you know? So I guess I can't sell ranked loadout cards. Well, no, you're not going to be able to. And that's kind of the things that annoys me. Well, it makes sense not to be able to trade them or sell them, but I wish I could recycle them, because I don't want all of my pointless event cards that are stupid, and I don't like them. Okay, here's the important thing for weapon skins. This is for weapon skins right here. Recycling. As with the loadout card system, we're going to be introducing a system that allows players to recycle their weapon cards. Rather than giving generic fragments, however, these will provide weapon fragments which will be specific to that rarity of loadout card, recycling a gold loadout for gold fragments, and higher finishes will provide more weapon fragments, bringing back a tier-to-tier progression system. Is there a fix for having duplicate special edition cards? It's so stupid. No, unless they introduce recycling those as well, and that's something you guys should be doing on their Discord servers. Polishing weapon cards. So after you recycle the cards you don't like, you can polish them. Once you have these fragments, you're going to need to have something to do with them. The main use of these fragments will be polishing up other weapon cards of the same rarity. This is using a few of weapon fragments and some credits to upgrade the finish level of a weapon card from something like Scarred all the way up to Pristine. This will give players the means to improve weapon cards they really like using other weapon cards that they don't value as highly, or weapon cases that don't have a key for. Okay, so if you have a weapon case and you don't have a key, you can recycle that one as well to get some fragments. And trading up rarity, so you can fix up your rarity. You can fix up your polish by recycling cards of the same tier. Question from X Silent. What is a feature that you really want it to be that SDA has said nothing about yet? You know, party games? You know how in Call of Duty you've got stuff like Michael Myers. In here we could have a lot of fun making custom servers. That's what I kind of what I want. Custom servers. I want servers where I can practice my aim. I want servers where I can parkour. I want people to be making their own maps in this game, and so far they haven't said anything about introducing custom servers. So yeah, I don't know anything about it. Okay, so this is important for you guys who are thinking, I've got a really crappy skin, I want to turn it up to a good skin. Another thing you'll be able to do with these weapon fragments is trading up to a new weapon card of the rarity above. That is using a bunch of bronze weapon fragments to trade up to a random silver weapon card. So like your trade up contracts from CSGO. Nice one, I'd also really like to see that. Word, bro. Will also allow players to trade in their weapon fragments for a weapon card of the same rarity for a smaller cost, if they really want a weapon card. And so if you've got a Cobalt weapon card and you don't like the weapon you've got it for, you can trade it up and get a different weapon from that same rarity. Oh my gosh, my throat. We'll also allow players to trade in their weapon fragments for a weapon card of the same rarity for a smaller cost. Okay, we haven't included any specific numbers here, as these things are still being tweaked as part of the overall economy, but we wanted to share the idea behind the system earlier than usual given the release of weapon cards. So these are the very big changes. So there's going to be a lot of changes, and so these are, isn't the trade up like old system? Yes and no. The trade up before is you've got to have a certain amount of the lower tier cards to build up to the next tier, and then have that and then build up to the next tier. But in here, it's more in the sense of you've got to have those cards and then recycle them and then use those recycled bits to trade up, right? So that's going to be interesting, to say the least. Very, very interesting. It's pretty much like the same one, the old one, but they're going to add a new thing to it, right? A new step. So if you guys are wondering, these are the normal loadout cards will give you bronze, silver, and gold, and the prime ones will give you gold and cobalt. Okay, so right now is the only time you can actually get a cobalt card from a normal equipment case. Starting from the update, you're not going to be able to get any cobalts from there. You're only going to be able to craft them. So you guys better be aware. What about the knife melee skins? Why aren't they added? Well, because I don't think they want to give us weapon skins for our knives. I really hope they do so. But so far we've got absolutely nothing and no new information. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about in here. Okay, so these things, they're going to be changed. The lower tier ones are going to give us crafting kits. The higher tier ones are going to give us... so if you would get an iron, you'd get more... let me see. If you would have gotten an iron from here, you would actually get slightly more recycle bits, crafting kits, bits. Why wouldn't they add knife skins? Lol, it's used a lot to move around. That's the thing that I'm confused about. Everybody's has their knives out at all times, pretty much. And the Mark 3 and 4s will give you higher chances for higher rarity cards. And your your equipment cases from each one will actually be changed, and will give you gold. Will give you bronze, silver, and gold, right? So they probably will, but it will take some time. True. If you guys read the patch notes or weren't there for the beginning of it, I will tell you now that these cases. Let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. You see these right here, these like elite experts and stuff like that. These things right here are gonna be Merc specific, so you can buy one for Proxy, for Vasily, for whatever it is, and open up those cases. Lol, I want to see what you get. Well, I'm saving these up to do a case unboxing because we've got a lot of things in here, right? But I need more. I want more cases. I want to do it right before they do the new update, so I can get as much as I possibly can. We're gonna play, and you guys keep talking to me, keep telling me stuff you want to know. I've got a lot of information, a lot of guesses we can do, but I just don't want to bore you guys with just by seeing patch notes all the time. So we're gonna be doing some gameplay. Feel free to keep chatting with me. Subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't. They did mention adding Steam Market support, so when they do that, they would most likely add a ton more weapon skins and maybe knives. Hopefully they do that. we can't be very sure. So yeah, it's funny. A while back, I did say that if they were going to add a market system, it would be with weapon skins and not actually loadout cards. And I was right. Okay, so wait, before I don't want to do casual matchmaking. There's a glitch going on that if you play casual matchmaking, you don't get to see your trinket anymore. But if you play on server browser, you do get to see your trinket. So Helldog told me that, and we're gonna go check out the server browsers. Hopefully there's an empty... Wow, yeah, there is an empty server. They're all empty. Nice. That's not what I expected. Have you played against Depths before, by the way? No. What do we know about the next Merc? That he's probably gonna have a crossbow as his ability, right? Come on, no CMM here in Asia. Yeah, it's interesting. There's not a lot of people outside of North America and Europe that plays Dirty Bomb that would warrant adding casual matchmaking. See, there's no... Here's the thing. These are all stopwatch. All of these. Except these two are lobbies. That's a lobby game mode. Okay, I guess that's a lobby game mode. But look, stopwatch... and nobody's playing it. Are they still keeping their promise about mercs every month or so from Gamescom? Yes and no. Yes, they have kept their promise, except that they were receiving a lot of backlash, especially from people who understand what the problem was, that they were giving us too much too quickly and not well enough, right? So they were kind of rushing it. So you got Turtle, then you got Guardian and Javelin, and now you're getting Hunter, I think is his name. Kind of like, yeah, okay, we get it. Just, I want to be able to play with them in ranked and stuff like that. So instead of having to wait 2 months before I can actually use them, you know? It's kind of the issue a lot of people had. Think Javelin would be spammed in ranked? No, not at all. She's kind of pointless in ranked, if you think about it. You've got better mercs for ranked. You can't think about getting kills as a good method of winning games in ranked. It is a way of doing it, but the only way that you can actually consistently win is doing the objective. And a fire support merc like Javelin is shadowed by Skyhammer, even Artie and or Kira. Those three are kind of like the mandatory mercs you need to have for any objective game mode. Maybe underground you can see a couple Javelins, but mainly it's just gonna be Arties and Skyhammers and Kiras. Even Stoker only is good in specific maps as like a secondary fire support. Fragger kind of as well, but only paired with a good medic. Am I the only one playing Rhino in ranked or what? I still got gold spamming him in ranked, so easy to spawn kill in ranked. Ruffle. Yeah, I play Rhino sometimes in ranked. It all depends on what map and who you're playing with. Because if you're playing on like a close quarter map as Rhino, dude, you're gonna have such a great time. Okay, let's turn on the stats. Statithopus. I turned on VSync, so we're getting no screen tear, which was kind of bugging me a while back with the new things. Ooh. Oh, I missed the knife. Okay, so you guys keep talking to me and we can solve all of our questions and make educated guesses. So far, I'm 2 for 2. What's your specs, by the way, for the computer? Rhino and Underground is just amazing. Word, you hide inside the little objective area and you get all the kills if you got an aura. My specs for the computer are Ryzen 3 1200, 8GB of DDR4 RAM, RX 480, 8GB of VRAM. Yeah, that's pretty much it. How did you find out about Dirty Bomb? I think it's the most fast-paced game I've ever played. Yes. Okay, so the way I found out about Dirty Bomb, I was one of those guys. I played Warface for a long time, so long that I'm actually one of the few players who's played from the Russian closed beta. I had to read Cyrillic, which I still don't understand. I had to read, but I did take Russian for a while as a course, and I read phonetically and I got into the beta, and it was lots of fun. And then after that thing got all messed up, and it was kind of like the best first person free-to-play game, because it wasn't pay to win, but once it came into North America, it became extremely pay to win, and now it only exists in South America, with all of the guys who are wall hacking and spin botting. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting game to watch. It's super easy to beat everybody in there if you've got any sense of skill. It's super easy, but it is no longer that less pay to win. It's still very So after that, I had to find a new game to satiate my free-to-play experience, and yeah, I found Dirty Bomb and I started playing a while back. Oh, get no scoped. Is there any game more fast-paced than Dirty Bomb as a shooter? Yes, there is Blacklight Retribution, and you guys know who also plays Blacklight Retribution? Nuclear Sharkhead. And if you guys know who Nuclear Sharkhead is, he used to be the reason I started playing Dirty Bomb as well, because he was really big and is still somewhat big. Sometimes the developers give him patch notes and stuff for Dirty Bomb, but he only plays Paladins now. So, and he used to play a lot of Blacklight Retribution as well. He used to play a lot, got over 1k hours. It's a dead game though. Yeah, it died a while back. It's like, you guys know Ghost Recon NA, not applicable. Very interesting game. We destroyed the health station. How skill-based would you say DB is? I would say very. If you think this game is pay to win, you've probably never played this game. Right? People see the loadout cards and they're like, oh, pay to win, pay to win. And then they get wrecked by people who have absolutely zero loadout cards and stuff. Or like a bronze, and it's like, oh my gosh. It's very skill-based, and I enjoy it. I just wish I could have a place to practice, like a server with an aim map, stuff like that. Oh, skr. Oh. Did you see Angry Joshua ranting about DDB being pay to win low? Well, back then it was heavily pay to win. I mean, think about it. It took you a couple dozen games just to get one case. The mercs were extremely expensive. Every merc was about higher than 50,000 credits. You barely made any credits, and the rarities for your weapons, your loadout cards, were actually piss poor. So yes, he is right. It was heavily pay to win, and but they have changed it a lot since then. There are rumors that HSL devs are splitting off from ARC and trying to bring it back. Well, that'd be interesting to see. Hello? Bad idea. The system almost same today, I think. No, completely different. Completely different, bro. If you think that the system back then is similar to what it is now, you're wrong. Thought Cobalt skin had advantages. Lol. Well, if you check your first edition skins, there's a lot of weird perk. Oh, that was weird. I did not state any of those points. He just complained about card rarities. Yeah. Angry Joe didn't quite understand what the game was on about. The system, I think, yeah. It's fine. That video is like extremely old, even for internet standards. Come on, peek. Oh, I missed. Yeah, I really like Dirty Bomb. I just wish there was a place for me to practice. Think any new 2 FPS games could start with gamers, you mean? With Dirty Bomb? Yes and no. Dirty Bomb, it's got a learning curve, right? You've got to have a lot of mobility, and since it's a free-to-play game, it's gonna have a lot of toxicity. I don't know what I was trying to do there. But yeah, You can start with Dirty Bomb. It's free to play. It's also easier than CS:GO, but it's not as easy as Overwatch. Because Overwatch is very easy to learn, hard to master. Oof. Dirty Bomb is kind of like you may understand it, but dude, it's gonna take you a long time to get even remotely good. Oh, my aim is suck. Or ZDB is underrated or not? Yes, heavily underrated. I mean, the community is that of Tekken in PC. And if you've ever played any fighting games, none of them are on PC. Because the only people that play fighting games are on console. So if a game that is considered dead, like Tekken on PC, has the sometimes even higher popularity than a first-person shooter, it's gonna be bad. You're right about the toxicity part. I met someone today, he was constantly insulting me for changing teams because the other team was down to 2 people. Yeah, it just makes no sense. Some people make really no sense. I made a video about how people, you know, the one is like, stop blaming other people for your own lack of skill. But I didn't mean it in like only then is it that it happens. Oh, wait, what? That Phoenix is new, I guess. What do you think the odds are of Dirty Bomb going to consoles? Well, I think Shu talked about it before being possible. No, dude, it's not possible. I mean, what are they gonna? What is the difference gonna be for console and PC? What is it gonna be so? What is the like? This game you can't bring it on console. You're gonna have like this is not Call of Duty. You can't actually bring it on console. It won't play well on consoles. Word. Xsilent is correct about that. At some point, it could be if you make it slower. But if you guys ever played Brink, developed by Splash Damage, you will realize that that game was meant for console because it was so slow, extremely slow. Because of the movement and the fast-paced nets. True, and consoles don't do good with fast-paced movement unless you add like aimbots or something. Brink is now free on the Steam Workshop, on the Steam Marketplace. Okay then. Did you try Batman's MP from Splash Damage? Pretty unique stuff. Yeah. Well, I haven't tried it, but I can. Yeah, Splash Damage has always tried to make like fast-paced first-person shooters. You can tell that with Brink. They want parkour, fast-paced first-person shooters in a dystopian society, and yeah, Brink was kind of too slow because it was meant for console, so it failed. And there were a lot of similar things from. Hello? Would you say DB's movement system is unique? No. Brink has that exact same movement system. It's just slower paced. But it's made by the same people, so I guess Splash Damage has some unique movement system. Oh, I'm dead, son. Yeah, I died. I would say that Dirty Bomb has made their game unique, because in what other games, like, unless you're talking about Titanfall or Black Ops 3 and stuff like that, you're gonna have better movement systems because you're running through on walls and stuff. Unless they had a Merc that can actually run on walls, that'd be pretty dope. But I would just say it's a better executed. Oh, nerd! I don't know where you are. When I suggested DB to a friend and showed him gameplay in a trailer, he said it looks like a standard shooter ruffle. Don't see how. Well, I mean, look at it. You've got snipers, you've got M4s. It kind of looks like it. It's not a TF2, like, cartoon-ish skin thing. I'm gonna go to sleep. Midnight here, guys. We'll tune into the next stream. Yep. See ya, mi amigo. Oh! You can't out-knife me. I'm a knife. Ouch. That hurts. It's bug of Sexy Street. Thanks, Insanity 2222. We're just talking about the update. So we've gone through all of it so far. We've done a very in-depth look and overview. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is a good update? What do you say is the most unique merc? Let's go through. Proxy is just Tracer and the Scout combined into one. Yeah, well, get out of there. Javelin is just the soldier. Stop jumping. Ah. Oh, by the way, send you a friend request on Steam. Please do accept it if you can. Yes, CMN, I'll accept it after this stream. Let me see. Oh. So that's how people say DB is Overwatch clone when DB was out first. True, but it is a TF2 clone. It's kind of like when Paladins came out, they were like, oh, this is just an Overwatch clone. And they're like, no, we're a TF2 clone. It's kind of like, what if you mixed TF2 with Brink? A better version of Brink, right? Actually fast-paced and actually good. Let me see. Phantom is interesting, unique. Giancarlo Michelis and Ismail G say hi, and I say, well, hey dudes, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Vasily is just a sniper. Aura is interesting, but the Hell Station is already a thing. Fletcher is interesting. Turtle is, I think, one of the unique mercs. Guardian as well, but if you think about it, Guardian may not just... Oof, bad. Not good. Not good at all. You can't hit me. Oh, shotgun. Okay, so I don't know. Phoenix is interesting because he's like a phoenix. He comes back. Rhino, he's just a stoker. I don't know. I don't think there is a specific. Maybe Kira with a laser from the sky. Maybe she's unique. But everybody else is kind of like a video game trope, or multiple characters mixed into one. Gotta say, I was pretty salty when the latest update came out and found that I couldn't put my trinket on more than one loadout merc deck thing. True. Wait, how can I... Okay, why can I actually have my... I don't have a merc deck for Vasily. And I can actually see my trinket now? It was weird, because at first I actually could not see my trinket. No, I got stuck on the objective. Ismail G, I said hi, dude. You don't have to spam it again. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore that. Is there any new merc idea you've posted to DB? Not a new merc, but just a lot of please give me knife skins. Please just give me knife skins, or at least make the loadout card change your knife skin. That was a headshot that did absolutely nothing. That's Rhino. That makes me really mad. Other than that, I mean, Proxy and Vasily are kind of my favorite mercs. So there's nothing other than that I would like. Pug, you exited for the Merc Prime cases. You excited for the Merc Prime cases? Eh. Not really. Where are you, dead man? Not really. It is interesting to be able to select only a specific merc and get a guaranteed gold. But you're gonna have to pay them, like you have to pay real money for those. So I'm not excited for that. Thoughts on the Twitch cases that only streamers can get? There are Twitch cases? That's from Overwatch, right? I don't think... Does Dirty Bomb have Twitch cases? If there are Twitch cases for Dirty Bomb, please do tell me. Please feel free to tell me right now. And to answer your request, Mr. Ismail, I'm not going to be doing ranked right now. I've got some things to do and I can't quite commit to a ranked game DB has Twitch cases? Huh, why can't I get one? Okay, let me just Google that. A dirty bomb Twitch cases. How can I get a Twitch loadout? Has some runs, I'm pretty sure. I have with account in Twitch Prime, but it didn't get Twitch case. What is the case standard? You just have to count on Prime, have to stream or something more? You need to be a streamer, and you need to prove yourself worthy to the depth, as far as I know. I'm actually gonna start streaming for the first time ever soon. It'll be meaning to be a long time. Okay, stream regularly, create great content, and make sure we know about it. Also, YouTube get already enough from etc. Okay, so they've got to know that you exist, pretty much, and then they've got to give them to you. Then as they gives it to you manually, true, you need to be on Twitch and have many followers, word. But I don't have that many followers, but we can fix that. If all of you go right now to my Twitch account and follow me there, not only would that be really funny for all the sounds it's gonna make, but like, I can get some Twitch cases too, bro. That'd be pretty dope. So, you know, do that. Go right now, link in the description, Twitch. We can get some Twitch cases. That'd be pretty dank. I wish I could give them away to you guys. You guys are kind of the reason I'm here. Death Kid Jr., dude. That's from, whatchamacallit. Yeah, but I've got 300 subscribers. Oh! Gamester DK has followed me on Twitch. Thanks, bro. That's, Death the Kid is from Soul Eater Evans. And I've got a little pup vinyl thing over there. We're starting the quest for a Twitch case. I wonder what they look like. I haven't checked out. I've got some. I heard a couple people say that there were Twitch cases. I just thought it was kind of like a scam to get people to watch their videos, but apparently it's a real thing. Gamester DK, that's a great name. Could be fun if you could sell Twitch skins on Marketplace. See, I'd rather, instead of just selling Twitch cases or skins, I'd rather just give them to you guys, right? I want it to be tradable so I can just trade you guys some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's do some Phantom gameplay. This is gonna be fun. We go like that, or we go like that. Whoa, Insanity22, thank you for following me on Twitch. It's ridiculous that PUBG. Whoa, okay. Johnny852 has followed me on Twitch. Thank you for that. Oh my gosh, you guys are insane. It's ridiculous that PUBG Twitch Prime cases is worth like £30 when you can get it for free and you can buy the skins individually cheaper. True, but is the highest rarity skin from those cases worth more than £30? If so, then yeah, it makes sense that it's going to be that expensive. Hey, I wonder, is it appearing on the screen, the alerts? Because I know I set it up to appear on the screen, but it may not be appearing. I spend a lot of time making them appear on the screen. What? All skins combined are cheaper than the case itself. Really? And you get them all the case 100%. Lol. Nice. That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. Let me just go to Streamlabs. Okay, I'm gonna test out my alert system to make sure that they're appearing on screen, because they may be too short and I may not be able to appear. I'd watch on Twitch, but your stream is locked to 720p 60 fps. Also, Twitch notification things work. Also, your Twitch notification things work. Okay, sweet, they do. Do you have 2 monitors, by the way? Yes, I do. Yes, I do have 2 monitors, but it's so short. Thanks, bros. It's just so short that I actually can't turn around and see it, but I do have my dashboard on. Get knifed. Oh, I got knifed. Thanks, guys. You guys are making me feel good. Yeah. I can hear the alert, but okay, I can't actually quite see it on the, because there's a GIF. There's lots of GIFs, and it's really funny. Why did I just... Okay, I was distracted. I was looking at the other side. We can get... Okay, there it is. Yeah, sweet. Adabhan, thanks for following me on Twitch. Makes me happy, as I think Thunder says. Makes me happy. I don't know who it is, but some guy says that from Dirty Bomb. Do you guys know that Proxy and Vasily were supposed to have camouflage as well? Ah! Oh, come on, this guy's killing me so many times. I'm not a very good Phantom, but if you look at this sword right now, you'd be like, man, wouldn't it be cool, since I've got a gold, right, that I could have a gold? A gold? What inspired you to do YouTube? Okay, same thing that inspired me to do music, right? I saw somebody else doing it, and I thought, hey, I can do that, and I started doing it. So I'm a music producer, and you can check my songs in the description or in Spotify, blah blah blah, Bandcamp, buy my music if you guys want to. But here's the thing that makes me really happy, is that my mom told me, hey, you need to stop consuming so much stuff and start creating stuff yourself. And at that point, I was listening to a lot of electronic music and Martin Garrix and Deadmau5 and like Bass Hunter, stuff like that. So I started making music like that, and now years later, I'm actually getting pretty good at it. But the more important thing about YouTube is, I thought, hey, I love playing video games. And I love watching people play video games. Wouldn't it be cooler if I get paid for playing video games? Ooch. So I started doing it, and if you check you can't see them now because I deleted them, but my very first videos were like one picture and my music, right? So it was very ghetto. But right now, if you actually go and you go to my channel on YouTube and you set it to like oldest video first, you're probably gonna see a lot of very crappy, low quality CSGO content and or the Prince of Persia series that I stopped doing. You ever competed on tournaments or been to any game events? I was never good enough. I was a substitute for a team, so I could have competed if some guys were missing, but most of the times the competitions were on Sunday, and I don't play much on Sundays, you know. Is this how I'll roll? Oh, why did I appear in front? No! I hit the thing and I appeared in front of it. So I was part of a team war, We Are Relentless. It doesn't exist anymore. It disappeared when the team leader stopped paying attention and stopped caring. He was really good, really good. That's how I got such a high level. Well, I'll kill you first, and then I'll kill you. Right, so we were training consistently for tournaments. I never got in though because they always had more. What's your Spotify name? Robo DJ. So if you check me up on Spotify, it'll be Robo DJ. It's gonna be a picture of me when I was slightly chubbier, but it's fine. I like it. Also, if you want to buy my music directly from Bandcamp, you can do that and get a high quality download. I am working on a brand new song. It's very synthwave. If you guys like Blade Runner, you'll like that song. It's inspired by it. I'm gonna kill that Vasily, and he's not gonna see me coming. What's the biggest issue with Dirty Bomb, if any? Not that many people are playing it. That's kind of what I would go for, and I would also like slightly higher headshot damage for your shotguns. Oh, woo! And no, actually, here's my big issue. You know how there's a demo rec spectator that enters the game that the developers use to spectate the game if some guy is reported for cheating, right? That's a thing. I would like to download that so I can actually also check if somebody was cheating, but primarily make clips, because you guys know in CSGO you can actually download those files and you can make extremely cool videos and stuff. But didn't Steam Marketplace skins in CSGO boost player base massively? True. But that's because the game was actually extremely good. Oh. there is a probability that that could happen. Also, we just stopped following me on Twitch. What's going on, guys? How am I supposed to get my Twitch Dirty Bomb loadout cases? Why did that person die? Oh, she got shot. Never mind. I was kind of confused. Guys, come on. How am I supposed to prove to the world that I am the best at everything? Oh, I got a headshot but didn't do anything. Yeah. Well, the thing is, CS in general has had a lot of people playing it for a very, very long time. So when they added something new, they were like, wow. And the game was actually somewhat okay, so people joined a lot more. I followed. Yeah, I know. Thank you guys for everybody that followed. If you haven't already, what's going on? What's the cheapest ways to get killed in Dirty Bomb, or to get kills? To get killed, I would say not paying attention to the proximity mines and dying to those. To get kills, I would say dropping a proximity mine to somebody who's not very much paying attention and killing them. Let me show you guys. Although we do have a press K. I mean, you can try. It'd be pretty funny. Let's say, hey guys, press K. Press K for a sec, guys. Let me just do that and see what happens. Fall damage? Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If at any point you're not paying attention, it's kind of your own fault, right? Whether it's a proximity mine, fall damage. I say they die into a proximity mine that's a stupid proximity mine. It's the same to dying to fall damage. It's nobody else's fault but your own. Wonder how many people are gonna press K. Hopefully somebody does. Yep. Would you say Javelin is the cheapest way to get kills? No, this is the cheapest way to get kills. Proxy. Because nobody ever pays attention. We drop a mine right there. It's in the open. You can see it right now. Aw, that guy should have been alive. Javelin may be, at the moment, the cheapest way to get one kill, but to get multiple kills, whoops. Look. Boom. Put one right there. And just sit. Hopefully somebody pushes up. Like, it does so much damage, and people, since they're so oblivious, they never pay attention to it. It's really funny. I love putting down a proximity mine right behind somebody, waiting a second and then shooting it. Kind of like, come on, how did you not hear me? And we take that, and we're on our way. Man, I love being really quick merc and stealing all of this stuff. Hello? Ah! Oh, come on. Ever won a ranked match with Phantom? No. But I've had people play Phantom. Also, no, they have never won they haven't won a ranked match most of the times. Ouch. Although that would be, and I got a kill. Look at that. Didn't even have to aim. Was so epic to spam Ryan in Underground in Rank Season 1 where you could lock out all other maps. True. Here's the funny thing. Did you guys ever play the pre-season back when the ranking system had a number? Look at that. Just walked in it. The proximity mine was right there in the open. Like, how did you not see that? It's kind of like, if you die to a stupid proximity mine, it's your own fault. If you die to a smart mine, yes, it's Proxy's fault. Like, if you put a mine right here, oh my gosh, I got another kill, but it's in the open. Come on, guys. I drop another proximity mine. I did. Fluorescent Pixel, how you doing, man? You think you did want us Phantom? That'd be pretty interesting. Yeah, we were talking about the update. If you want to know some more Fluorescent Pixel, also feel free to follow me on Twitch for maximizing my probability of getting a Twitch Dirty Bomb loadout case. We're trying to do that for me so I can hopefully give it back to you guys. That'd be pretty. Oh my gosh, dude, it's right there. It's right there. So when are you getting Twitch skins? When I get big enough for people to, I don't know, to notice that I'm a really important person. I don't know. I think the same time that the developers would be giving me, Junior 1811 MC says hi, the Pug of Wall Street, and I say hi back, dude. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. Give me health. Thank you. Yeah, so some of these proximity mines are kind of like that. Like, oh wow, who shot that? Well, what do you say to Overwatch fanboys who says DB sucks? Overwatch is dying? Yeah? At least Dirty Bomb developers know who they're selling the game to, because Overwatch right now is struggling to understand whether Overwatch developers are struggling to understand whether they want to balance the game for the low tier, the mid tier, or the high tier. And Dirty Bomb understands, hey, we don't care about low tier players, we care about the high tier. This is an esports game. We're gonna make it an esports game. So they're balancing everything for the high tier players. So that's why you nerds think shotguns are overpowered, because you don't know how to counter them. But high tier players are like, nobody ever uses shotguns, so make them worth using. That's very interesting. But for Overwatch, it's kind of like they're trying to balance it for everybody and kind of ruining the game. In CSGO, the game is balanced for high tier. Dota, the game is balanced for high tier. Nobody cares about low tier players, which is kind of why you have a lot of people doing tutorials and stuff. But in this game, in Overwatch, you pretty much, you pick it up, you already know how to play, and it's easy. But nerfing people constantly is going to ruin your game. Instead of nerfing, we should be buffing the other players, right? Because if everybody's overpowered, no one is. What do you guys think? Should we buff or should we nerf? Nerf those who need nerfing, or buff those who need buffing? Let us in the Christmas tree could boost cheers.
Because if you did, it'd be easier to get keys that can in the future be traded or sold. So they want to maintain the rarity and price of the future things so that they can take a cut every time that they sell it.
Yeah, because every time you sell something, part of it goes to Steam, part of it goes to the developers, part of it goes to the community who made it, right? So they need to maintain that. Buff, then nerf. For example, if Javelin is overpowered, right? What do we do? Do we nerf her, or do we buff everybody else to counter her? If so, what would be the difference if we did that? Wouldn't everything just stay the same? I wonder. It's kind of like you say nerf proxy, but why? Why do you think nerf proxy? Because you keep running into her proximity mine. So should there be a sign on your HUD saying, "Hey, there's a proximity mine, don't go here"? Then what's the point of playing proxy, right? Most devs just nerf, but they do buff other things. Like they don't just nerf willy-nilly. Nerf her would be much easier and straightforward. Yeah, but what sort of nerf would it be, right? Skyhammer can kill everybody in the map with one airstrike. Does that mean he should be nerfed? I mean, that's a true fact. Skyhammer can kill everybody in a ranked game with one airstrike. This dude right here can murder everybody, your family included, everybody's family, with one airstrike. Does that mean he's overpowered? Or does that mean he's got a specific role to fill by clearing out or destroying the path of the EV, right? Javelin can destroy people close quarters because she's got a bazooka, right? Don't run up to a Javelin because she's got a bazooka, right? So it's kind of like, why do you keep getting killed by shotguns? You keep running into people with shotguns, kill them from a distance. Why do you keep getting killed by snipers? Because you're not closing in the distance, right? There's a lot of things you probably need to think about, right? You can't just rush in willy-nilly suicide bomb. Oh, come on. No. I'm mad. No, that's not a question about the Merc's ability itself. It's about the balance between the Mercs. I know, I understand your point, but if we're always nerfing, then what's the point of, like, who gets to say when the game is balanced? Because if it's always being nerfed, who gets to choose what? Because nobody wants to nerf their own Mercs, right? I don't want to nerf Proxy or Vasily, but you can't just. Sometimes a Merc is overpowered and you gotta nerf him. Sometimes a Merc is underpowered and you gotta buff him. Right? It's an interesting conundrum. SD does, true. Except that SD is forced by the community who keeps saying, you know, like, I don't know. It's an interesting dilemma of like, well, yes, the developers do get to choose, but the developers are getting harassment and death threats from people who say, nerf Javelin, broken and overpowered, right? So what do you guys think? You have to take specific sacrifices for getting better outcomes, so to say. True, it's kind of like the Felix. The Felix at first was so similar to the Moa Sniper, nobody would ever use it, right? Amy Snitch need a buff, I guess. Well, I would say no, because if she gets a buff, who would play Vasily? No one would. Right? I don't know. It all depends, right? You can make an argument for everything. But the Felix is kind of the best explanation of why people need to nerf, and if you nerf, you've got to buff something else, right? Because it did such similar damage and it was slightly slower, so it was not worth using. You would just use the Moa Sniper, but now it's much slower, but it does a crap ton of damage. Right? It may be slower, yes, but it does so much damage in comparison. It's just not worth using the Moa anymore for you doing that. By the way, SD meme of the year, Sparks nerf and Rhino 2x buffs. Really? I mean, you guys remember, I don't know if this was a thing, but a lot of really high tier, like, mobility players play Sparks. Everyone plays Vaz XD. Nah, no. Everybody plays Vaz, but nobody's good at him. Not even me. And I'm a god. But it's kind of like, if you know, you can actually, let me show you guys. You see that lights? Let me just. You see those lights up there? Right? You can actually use those. You can jump onto them. You can parkour your way onto them. It all just depends on how good you are, and you can do it easily as Sparks, right? Oh! I tried to double headshot. So Amy needs a buff? I don't know, maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. It's kind of like, I don't know. Buffs and nerfs, I don't understand quite, frankly, why people keep wanting them. I just want to play the game and have fun, right? But there was a player who was smurfing and trying to D-rank, and it's kind of why I don't play much ranked anymore, because the game is kind of like, it's not fun. You get a lot of guys who are trying to D-rank one account so that they can play with that account with their second account, so that they get paired against lower tier players and rank up easier. It's an actual thing. You're a Sparks main. I won't break the ship with her. 100 hours aren't nearly enough. Word, dude. Twice as much than my second most played Merc. I believe you, bro. It takes a lot of time to get good with a Merc. Like, this specific Sparks main went around trying to like ruin the game for all of us. And I'm not saying that as a joke or like, oh, she was throwing. No, this person was throwing. She grabbed the objective right now, like the one you would be grabbing right now, went all the way to that parkour spot and dropped it on top. Dude, we don't know how to get there. We're not elite officers who specialize in parkour. We don't know how everything is supposed to be done, and then look at that. Right? It's kind of like Sparks has such great mobility and can do so much damage with her revive rifle. She can pretty much one hit headshot a lot of mercs, which makes no sense, right? Because it's a laser beam and it should do the same amount of damage. So shotguns don't do any extra headshot damage. I think the revive rifle should do no extra headshot damage. It makes sense, right? Doesn't it? Because it's not a it's a revive rifle. It shouldn't be used as an offensive rifle. Then you're not reviving people, and then you're not doing your job. Or so I think. You guys may think completely different things than me. Some spots aren't even reachable for her. Therefore, there was one in Gen 1 I fell safe. Interesting. Oh, I try to bait him in. Yeah, I don't know. I would say that if I were to balance anything, I would give shotguns a 1.2 times headshot damage bonus, so it barely does any extra damage, but it incites people to go for headshots because they increase the whatchamacallit, the accuracy of it, but they didn't actually incite higher accuracy play. They kind of just increased accuracy, but made it pointless for us to go for headshots. Right, so I would say since you... Oh, that's a straight up grenade into my chest. Puggo. How you doing, man? How you doing? So if I were to balance something, I would balance the Sparks revive rifle to do no headshot damage added on, so it does the same damage to the chest as it does to the body, to the head. Woo, dangerous. And I would give shotgun slightly more headshot damage because it makes more sense to give them more headshot damage than... Woo! Cutting it close. I don't know. Cause let me just quickly go onto the long weapons guide, and we can check how much damage the revive rifle does, and then we can say, hey, does that make sense or does that not make sense, right? Because some things shouldn't do that much damage, right? Like the revive rifle, if it does so much damage, what's the point of it being used as a reviving, right? What's the point of it being used as a revive rifle? I'll tell you, there is none. And there's a lot of Sparks mains who only go for kills with a revive rifle. They're good, but like, what's the point of you going for kills if you're supposed to be healing me? We've already got combat medics for that. So let's check it out. Let's go for the machine, pistols, melees, ability, weapons, revive, gun. Okay, it does long charge damage, 130 damage. That one hit kills Vasily and other more healthy mercs. Okay, what is then supposed to be her weapon? MP9. This got such a big nerf in the past. Well, that's kind of the issue, right? You nerf their primary weapons, so they have to resort to their abilities. And their abilities, yes, you can use them as a weapon, but should be used. It's kind of like the defibrillator. Yes, you can use it to kill people. In fact, I've made a video about that. But you should be using them more for like reviving people. I don't know. I guess I'm more confused because they nerf a thing and then force people to use something else that is the thing that should be nerfed and the other thing should be buffed. I don't know. Just this game sometimes makes no sense. Yes, I did see the update. If you want, you can go on YouTube and check out all my thoughts that I was talking about it. So let's just quickly. Okay, so it does 130 damage, right? And we can check what the sniper rifles do. Let me see. Well, let's check the shotguns first, right? The shotguns do... this is actually slightly more accurate, yep. To the body does 77 damage, right? The Grander does 72 damage. It does more damage than the Grander, right? Let me just make sure I've got my damage. Yeah, right there. I want all dash. The Thunder can get 2 grenades, one for flash and other for stun instead of both in one. I think both in one makes more sense. Oh no, I'm gonna get kicked for inactivity. Oh my gosh, this game is too accurate. Too harsh for inactivity. No health station for you. I mean, that makes sense. How did he miss so many shots? Okay, so the MOA sniper does 138 damage. Okay, 138 damage? That's only 8 damage more than the revive rifle. And that's on a headshot. And you're telling me that the revive rifle should be the next sniper weapon? That makes no sense. At least to me, it makes no sense. The thing is that the revive rifle has the same amount of damage per minute. Yeah, well, it probably has more damage per minute because the sniper rifles take forever to shoot. Look, I'm smashing. Look, the charge is much higher than aftershot than the shotguns. True, true. But it does more headshot damage. Right? And I understand it's a rifle, but in reality it's not really a rifle. Damage like that should be reserved for the sniper rifles. And I think shotguns should have less accuracy, but more damage. Much less accuracy, slightly less damage, headshot damage, but more damage per pellet, right? I don't know. I'm just confused as to why splash damage does things like that. What's wrong with you now, Muv? Or move? Why you like this, man? What's wrong with you? Okay, so 130 damage for the MOA. It does more damage than the PDP, and that's supposed to be a sniper rifle. It obviously does much less damage than the Felix, but it one-hit headshots on full charge, or not even, you know, you don't even have to fully charge it to one-hit headshot almost half of the mercs in the game. With full charge, which means the whole something like 2 to 5 seconds. Well, yeah, well, I'm saying, like, that's 130 damage, but you don't have to hold it all the way to do one-hit headshots. If you understand the probability of getting, you know, a certain amount of damage with a certain amount of time waiting, you can probably time it really good. I don't know, it's just, it annoys me that I can get headshotted by a Sparks from any distance, right? And the shotguns do practically no damage. Anyway, I love the current state of the DB and the direction it is going towards. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let me see. You were talking about the what is it? The Empire 9, right? That does, okay, let's compare it to all the other ones. It does slightly less damage and much less damage. 750, but it has such a fast rate of fire. Never mind, yeah, it does. It does have a really high rate of fire. Reload speeds on par. What is this? Time to kill, slightly slower. The emotional moment, hey, it's fine, man. Don't worry, man. I'm not getting emotional. I'm good. So let's see. High RPM, high starting spread, true. Very high recoil variance, high damage fall off. But the mag is really small. True. That's kind of the issue with fast rate of fire weapons, that you have to have a lot more bullets. But if you do have a lot more bullets, then what's the point of having of choosing any other? You can just spam. It's kind of an interesting game of cat and mouse, of like, well, if we nerf this thing, this other thing becomes overpowered, so we've got to nerf that, then this other thing. It makes no sense. Kate Gaming's made a video recently with his ups on it. True. It's kind of like, if we could just have this, what is it called? Where is it? Never mind. I can't find it. Senpai, blank me. I wanna go. Oh my gosh, you guys are weirding me out. Okay, let's actually check the rocket launcher stats. I haven't checked these out. These are gonna be important. It does 200 damage, right? Because it's a rocket launcher. This update is making me hard. Nice. Direct hit damage 200 plus for direct hit, because you're getting hit by a rocket launcher. The rocket has 20 HP, so you can shoot it off the air. It does have a 30-second cooldown, 1 rocket per every 30 seconds, 1 second fuse, and a blast radius of 4 meters. Okay, let's compare it to the frag grenade, which does less damage, obviously, because it's a grenade. Alright. Cooldown is less cooldown, and similar radius, right? Because if you throw a grenade at somebody, you're not gonna do a lot of damage by hitting them with an impact, so it makes more sense. 180 damage with a proximity mine, and slightly big radius. Okay, that makes sense. It's a proximity mine. Sticky bombs do less damage. Damage if plus 15 if sticky stuck. That's interesting. I think sticky bombs should do more damage, because what's the point if you're just going to use fragger or proxy, right? The airstrike does 100 the marker, so the marker pretty much can kill most weak mercs. 215 per rocket, so it does more damage per rocket than one of the rockets shot by javelin. That's interesting. That's interesting. And the orbital laser does 535 damage per second and 150 damage if direct hit. So it pretty much, if you get direct hit by that, you're done. You're done. So I would say out of the things that should be overpowered, this is, except that it makes sense the way it's used. On the debate about nerf buff Fletcher, a long topic. Word. It's interesting, you know, how convoluted one game can become. It's very interesting. At least I think it is interesting. What do you guys think? Should we go crazy and start buffing random mercs, or leave it to the developers to choose and stop whining and they can actually check the statistics and make accurate decisions? I think that should be the option we choose. To me, it feels like he is one of the most balanced ones. True. Fletcher is very balanced, although it's interesting because if you get a good loadout with him, you can actually wreck people if you're good enough, right? Everything in this game requires skill, which is very interesting. Should I open a case? What do you guys think? Should I open a case? 2 cases? I'll buy a couple cases and we can start opening. Sorry, I'm gonna type in. No, don't worry, dude. It's fine. I hadn't noticed. Let's buy some nuclear winter cases with real credits of the Republic. Thank you. I'll buy 2 more of these. No, I'll buy 1 more of this. I thought I had slightly more. I have 951. I need 50 more credits to buy 1 more. Sweet. So what do you guys think? Should I be doing a big case unboxing? More than 50 cases unboxed? And when should I do it? Should I open them on the day before the update? The day after the update? Should I don't know. It's all up to you guys. Should I do it for Christmas? I think I should do it for Christmas. And hopefully by then you can actually start trading. It's actually probably only going to happen in a couple months. But I wish I could trade all my stuff to you guys. Ready the hell up, fellers. Before the update? Before the update? Yeah, I think Christmas would be a better time. Don't you guys think? So I could theme it like Christmas case unboxing and then get all the views from that. From adding Christmas to my title. Okay, this is gonna be my last game, guys. So I need some water. What do you guys think I should play right now? I've got 3 marks on the screen. Which one should I play? You've got 20 seconds to decide. You're running out of time. First person to tell me a merc, I'll play it. But if you donate, that overrides that decision, right? So I'll play whatever merc you guys tell me. Hunter? Oh, that's got a bit of. There's gonna be an issue. I don't quite have Hunter on my loadout. I'll just go for the first one. Proxy. We're gonna have a lot of fun playing Proxy. You know, it used to be a big deal. Sparks was really fast, and the cricket bat and the melee system were broken, because you could just go like that and pretty much hit everybody in the animation like that. But yeah, and Sparks was so fast, it was pretty much impossible to stop her. She was kind of the unkillable. You drop a mine. Oh no, they already dropped a mine there. You drop a mine there, right? And you drop a mine back here. Nobody expects a mine to be there, because nobody checks spinner. You want to be a dreidel, the dreidel of death. Look, I got a kill. Okay, nobody knows I'm here yet, so all I've got to do is drop a oh, always good. Do it on Christmas for the views. You got it, Insanity 2222. You got it, man. Here's the funny thing about playing Proxy. It is so satisfying to get a kill with a proximity mine, because people... Oh, there's a javelin. Oh, come on. I shot it. Nothing happened. Well, there it went. Double kill. Easy. It was right there. They saw me do it. I was right in front of them, and I still got a kill. So, is the game broken, or are people not being very good at the game in general? I mean, I would try... Oh, hello? So that proximity mine is going to be there for anybody that pushes through. I'm going to go into the MG. Hopefully somebody pushes me and I can get a cheap kill. And I got a cheap kill over there. Look, like nobody pays attention. If you were wearing... Oh, whoa, that's a shotgun. But there's a proximity mine right there. And I got a kill. It's like, come on, guys. It's right there. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for that compliment. You rape as Vasily. Ooh, I don't think that should be a compliment I should accept very often. You're a rapist as Vasily. No. Yeah. I never forget that game. Please don't out me as a rapist. That'd be very bad for my PR. Ouch. I thought I could get through quicker. You rape as Vasily. Wow. Strangest compliment of my life. You are a rapist. Thank you? I never thought I'd be... Drop that. It's in the middle of the open. If that mine gets a kill... If you... Listen to me right now. If that mine gets a kill right now... That's not my fault. Helldog is rape, bro. Helldog is rape. That guy is a beast. Proxy so balanced. You don't pay attention, do you? Attention to your surroundings. I don't know how to spell it. Thanks. I'll just say thanks. Okay, well, they shot that mine. Don't worry, I'll put a mine right here. That's a slightly stupid mine, because you can... You're an idiot. Wow, how bad are you that that actually killed you? Boop. See, that person paid attention. Thanks. They shot that mine, but nobody checks inside of here. Oh, they did. Run. Okay, this is actually interesting. It blows my mind why people keep saying proxy's unbalanced. Purely because they keep walking into my proximity mines. They're like right in the open, dude. And I'm not even trying to like shoot them. Ooh, that was bad. He had 1% health. Nice. Why is that person so teabaggy? It's not good. Doesn't make me feel happy. These guys are not making me feel happy. Oh, which? Can we surrender? Why would you? Wow, they're abandoning the game? Come on. I'm not even... Like Passion Luck is doing better than me. That's probably who they're talking about. Oops. That hurt. Did you just... I got a kill. Look at that. Lol. And this person got a kill. Lol. I killed the proxy that killed that guy that I was spectating. Wow. Both of them were mines. And that's stuck playing a sound. Oh, geez, that's so annoying. Whoa! What was that? You look where my body was. Look where I got shot at. Tell me Dirty Bomb needs better net code. Dirty Bomb needs better net code. That's not a... Hello? Please don't shoot me. I can't actually aim. I'm a bad player, you see. Woo! Can't remember, guys. This is my last game. We've got 25 seconds. Whew. Come on, how did you not see that? That's like I'm not even trying to hide these anymore. It's right there. And I'm not even shooting them. It's kind of like, you died to that, it's your own fault, buddy. It's your own downfall.
Still secure. That's a relief.
Lol. Lol. GG, well played. I was gonna type that, run out of time. Thank you guys for watching. It really does make me feel happy when I've got people engaged in my viewership. And it's really enjoyable. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream as well, and as much as I did. Hopefully you guys had a lot of information that you guys didn't have previously. Maybe we can answer some of your questions. And I would like to say, as always, check the links in the description to support the channel. And as always, have a great day.